Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, people, these readings are different. As you've noticed with my uploads already, they are different readings, and I promised that I would do something different every month at the end of the month. So I'm doing it's like a relationship reading, but who's closer to you, who are you more matched with, whether this is a relationship reading, like love reading, or whatever it is, whatever type of relationship, and the elements and how they tie in with your life in the month of June. These readings are for June. That's why they're done at the end of May. At the end of June, I will be uploading for July 2018. So it's a different setup, and there are many messages in the cards, many layers as well. So I'm really, really excited about these readings, and thank you so much for letting me know and commenting about what you think. Now, I'm open to suggestions as well. So this reading here is for whoever is the feminine energy in the relationship, whether you're female or male, doesn't matter. Whoever holds the position of the female in the relationship. So more feminine based. So you are either a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, or you've got very strong fire element in your chart. Okay, so I'd also like to say to you that in the month of June, we're having a new moon in Gemini. Happy birthday, dear Geminis out there. Happy birthday. And we all know that new moons are the beginning of something. So on the 3rd of June is the new moon. The full moon is in Sagittarius, which is a culmination. Full moons are endings, therefore we have new beginnings after that. So that's on the 17th of June. And for those of you that are Cancerian, the sun goes into your sign on the 21st of June. So happy birthday for you guys, because these are monthly readings, but they will not be replacing the normal readings. So therefore, in the next couple of days, I will be uploading the June from the 1st till the 15th of June 2019 as usual. Okay, so let's put the kings around this queen and see where they sit, which position they hold in your life. So the crowning position, we've got the King of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or they've got very strong fire in their chart. At the bottom, we have the King of Pentacles, which is an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. On the left side, we've got the King of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And the outcome, I should say, on the right side is the King of Swords. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, this is a 5-card spread. We usually do readings like these always. So we've got the present position. We've got the recent past, distant past, near future. And the crowning area is a very important position, obviously. But it also means what is in this queen's mind, what she's thinking about, right, is the King of Wands. What is the foundation is the King of Pentacles. And as I said, recent past, recent future. But if we're looking at it as an astrological wheel, then this would be the home area. This would be the career area. Here we've got the ascendant and the descendant. So with the ascendant area here, we've got Aries and Pisces, right? So this King of Cups could be a Piscean person. Even with Aries, they could be on the cusp. Now, in the descendant area would be the 6th and 7th house. So anything to do around daily routine, health, relationship, work, yes, any relationship. Now here we've got the home area, so around the mother, the father, the parents, heritage, extended family, as well as, home. So here we would have, as I said, career, your status, and anything to do with the authorities, because this would be Capricorn, Sagittarian area. This around here would be Cancer, maybe even Gemini, could even be touching on Leo. So this is a general reading, so all the messages will not pertain to all of you. Please take what does and watch your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information. All right, I would like to take extra cards now on each of the kings. Let's start with the King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So what does the King of Wands have? We have the Three of Swords. So this King of Wands has been heartbroken, or you've been heartbroken from this King of Wands. Even though you're from the same element, the King and the Queen of Wands would naturally be well suited, but there is a strong element of air here, which could speak of perception, conversation, ideas. Now, this King of Wands may have had his heart broken, or he's broken your heart. Now, the Three of Swords is many times a love triangle. So because we've got the King of Wands, who is someone who is very fiery, very opinionated as well, because he will, the similarity between fire signs and air signs is that they will speak quickly. Fire signs are very spontaneous, so they could blurt out something that may have hurt you. Now, because he's in the area of career and he's holding a wand, so that's our vocation and what we feel creative with, or what we are inspired by, this could be someone that you work for or work with. Now, the Three of Swords can be some sort of a disappointment, could even mean literal problems with the heart. So could even be surgery, or something around heart problems, I feel here. But I get love triangle very strongly here because he's fiery and he may have strong air in his chart, so Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini as well. And maybe because the swords are all about truth and information, something has come to the surface, to light, about something around love, because this is the heart, right? The heart has been broken here. So we're going to see some more cards. Let's look at the King of Cups, and we've got the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is having been successful, being very well known for your talents, where creativity is concerned. Now, the Six of Wands is usually, a card of being applauded, that he's actually succeeded in doing something. Now, does this mean that you've been successful with this King of Cups? Or does this mean that there has been some successful completion here with this King of Cups? Because, as I say, we've got the Pisces Aries area. So, he may have Sun in Pisces and be very successful where a new beginning in work or around creativity is concerned. It can go either way. Now, with the Six of Wands, that could also be a card of ego. So I'm going to have to mention Leo here as well. He may have strong Leo in his chart. Usually, ego with the King of Cups, they don't really match, do they? Because the King of Cups would be someone that's open-hearted, very giving, and very open emotionally. But there is another side of ego here. And that could just mean, I suppose, that this is someone who has been very successful in business and now he's open to love. So it could go either way. Now, in the position with the King of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Wands. So in the position of your stability, the King of Pentacles is someone who's very career orientated. Money's very important for them. They are quite stable where, you know, their life is concerned. They're not someone that likes to move very quickly. So could it be that this King of Pentacles is someone that is keeping you away? And what I mean by that is that there is a wall between you and this King of Pentacles. Now, I'm just noticing the Queen holding a wand. So we've got 9 of Wands plus the 10th means that there has been a burden, but there is a completion. Also, what this could mean is that this King of Pentacles has been put through a lot of trouble. He's been fighting for stability with you, or because it's a Wands card, you could have been trying to manifest this King of Pentacles. You're serious about them and you've been through quite a bit with him because he's more focused on career and his stability. So there is a sense of some sort of a wall between the two of you, whether he is someone around your home, someone who you're seeing as family material. Let's say he's someone that would make a wonderful father or a wonderful person that you could marry, let's say. But the 9 of Wands is 1 before the 10. Therefore, there is some sort of a change coming in here. So the burden is lightening up with this King of Pentacles. Now, if this is someone who works very hard, they're almost at the point of completing work and maybe therefore may be able to concentrate more on what is important around the home, around the family area. Now, the King of Swords, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is a card of not taking action, even though the King of Swords is someone who is very, he's not someone who is stagnant. He will communicate. Through communication comes change, does it not? But here we've got Earth, so maybe he's moving into his Earth element. There must be strong Earth in his chart, and therefore he's at a point of he wants to say something, but he's holding back. He's literally thinking that I've invested a certain amount of time. What do I do now? What's the next step? So I find that there are many similarities with fire signs and air signs. So the fact that he's got Earth in his chart makes him a little bit different. So he's not as communicative as, you know, someone with strong air in their chart would be. So he's got Earth in his chart, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. Now this is in the area of the descendant, and therefore, you know, maybe you've been dealing with this air sign, this King of Swords, could even be 7 years. Now 7 is a very important number. It's like the quarter square of Saturn. So there is some sort of a lesson that this King of Swords is learning, or he's your teacher, and this could be even a teacher in your daily routine. This could be a mentor, a teacher that is showing you, you know, the future, showing you and teaching you about what's ahead and what you're investing your time in. So I'd like to take 3 cards. 3 cards to look at the past, present, future. Okay, so past, present, future. Now in the present position and on top of you guys, the Queen of Wands, is the 4 of Swords. There is some sort of a loss that you're mourning. something that you're mulling over. It looks like a bit of depression here. Usually with the Four of Swords, I do see in the traditional tarot that the Three of Swords are above him and the Ace is usually down the bottom. So yes, the Four of Swords is a card of exhaustion, of course, taking time out, meditating, but it can also speak of a love triangle. So here, the Four Swords are above him. So it doesn't look like she's coming out of this pain or this exhaustion very soon. It may take up to even 4 months. Now I'm going to say it's going to be 4 weeks for some of you. For others, it's going to be 4 months. She could be mourning the loss of someone in her life. This could be a literal, having lost someone precious, or she's crying over a love triangle. Because we do have the Three of Swords up here, don't forget. Now, if it's all about business and exhaustion, then she needs to take time out. I should put the cards like that. Let's look in the recent past, and on top of the King of Cups, we've got the Moon card. So Pisces again, but also Cancerian energy. Now, the Moon card is the card of fear. It's the card of deception sometimes. So for those of you that are dealing with someone who has got strong Piscean energy, they may be holding back on information, or you could even be dreaming about this person. This is someone that you really want to move forward with. And therefore they've moved into your subconscious. You're dreaming about them. Now, I do have the full moon here, so this could indicate something around the 17th of the month. Information coming to light. You need to trust your intuition. This is also someone who's very intuitive and could be someone that has had issues with his mother. Okay, let's look at the near future position. And on top of the King of Swords, we've got the Knight of Cups. So look, afterthought and taking time out, this King of Swords is coming through with an offer of something. Now, this could be love, of course, because it's in the area of daily routine as well as partnership, relationship. Now, the the Knight of Cups is someone that has got an open heart. He's opening his heart, but sometimes in this card especially, look at all that water. There is so much emotion that he's actually quite stuck. Now, the Knight of Cups is usually, he has hot or cold. 1 minute he's saying, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to show what's in my heart. I'm going to speak about my truth and who I love and how I love them, etc., etc. But here it looks as though he's a bit stuck. He will eventually come forth, and he does have emotions. Even though he's holding back on them, he's actually going through some major change where, because the swords and the cups are total opposites, the swords is the intellect and the cups is the emotion. So it's a night and day sort of energy here. And again, he may have strong water in his chart. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Just trying to see if anything else is coming through. This Knight of Cups, this could even be an apology. If there's been a difficult relationship, whatever it is, with this King of Swords, he's truly looking at things. He's seriously taking it into account that he will come forth with this offer or even with this apology. So it could be an apology that's coming through. So I'd like to take another card on each of our kings. Now, let's go. So the King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles and King of Swords. Let's look at this King of Wands with the Three of Swords. We've got the Five of Pentacles. So something to do with money, with emotional heartache. Now, the emotional heartache could come even through a financial situation. What I see here is that there is some sort of I don't want to say deception, but this could have even been a partnership where there was a third person involved in business and he's done damage. There's been damage done. Now, I don't know if this King of Wands is the one that is, I would say he's more than likely the one that's in charge because he's a leader. So obviously there could have been another earth sign, someone with earth as well as air, that may have been, that the straw that broke the camel's back. So it's left so if there were three partners, now there are two, but there's been financial distress here. And that's where the heartbreak comes from. So, I truly believe here, I feel that there's been something that's really gone wrong here. And both you and this King of Wands, you're both feeling left out in the cold. And because the Five of Pentacles is a card, it's a number 5 again, which speaks of conflict and change. So I feel that you can find solace between you and this king. You're on the same page, but you feel as though you don't know it. You don't realize it. Spiritually, though, you're aligned. I truly feel that. But there's something about the physicality about it. So what could that be? Could health concerns have been the issue here? Could this King of Wands, if he's had health problems, he may have kept you left out in the cold? He's feeling the same as you are. And as you could see, these people, one of these people are injured, and therefore this health speaks a lot to me here. Now, so I feel that there is some sort of a Chiron is coming into the mix. Some sort of healing needs to take place in this area. And this can be spiritual, this can actually be physical as well, but also financial. I'm going to say that communication, if someone is holding back, whoever receives this message, they need to reach out, they need to communicate, because it's very tough energies. I'm actually going to take one more card because of the Five of Pentacles. Let's take one more. And we've got, communication, as I said, needs to take place. This is the Page of Swords. So send that message out. Look here. Remember how we had the Four of Swords on top of this Queen? Well, here are those Four of Swords. So communication, take the plunge, send that message out. That's what I'm getting from those cards there. Let's look at the King of Cups and the, oh wow, okay. King of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Tower. Now the Tower for me is Uranus. Other people say it's Scorpio, so this could be a Scorpio person, Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, with, they may even have Aquarius, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. For me, this is the card of Uranus. So there's drastic change here, quick and fundamental change just coming out of the blue. Quick success could be with this person. There could be very quick success as well in business. But if the Six of Wands, if that's a card of ego, then that's changing quickly. And there is a transformation, a sense of transformation happening here. And of course, I'm not going to leave the Tower on its own. Don't forget that the Tower is a major arcana, so it's got a lot of heavy weight to it. Let me take another card. And we've got the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful. I'm loving that. So the light comes on quickly and there is a brand new start through passion, through creativity, through inspiration. There's a lot of decisiveness here. And I see the similarities with the Queen of Wands holding that wand. So I feel that the King of Cups is very well suited here, very well suited to this Queen. They're getting on the same page. That's what I want to say. Okay, so let's look at the King of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands, and we've got the Six of Swords. So moving from trouble to calmer waters. Again, this could be moving to a distance, moving over water. Maybe there has been a distance, whether this is a psychological distance, so a perception where you've been distant from each other. I think that that's changing right now. And this could even speak of communication, because swords are all about that. So this could be the King of Pentacles opening up, letting that wall fall down, and he's coming closer to this Queen of Wands. And this could even be the other way. So this Queen of Wands is moving closer to this King of Pentacles. But there is stability here. Even though there is change is happening, and it's happening quite quickly, because we've got Nine of Wands here. And as I said, with the wand that she's holding, that's the 10. They're dropping. So the weight is shedding here because there is a change coming into balance. Beautiful. Let's look at the King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So that's the Nine of Pentacles altogether. So this King of Swords is still trying to decide. Things are up in the air. He's trying to make a choice. Is he going to open up? Is he going to come forth? I think that is actually quite stuck still. There's so much emotion here. He's quite, he's too over emotional to be able to make the decision. That's what I see with the Two of Pentacles. Now, could this King of Wands be juggling between two different people? In some cases, yes. And what that is, if it's not actually two people, and we've got strong earth here. Now you're fiery, we've got earth here, so it could be making a choice between an earth sign or you, or he's juggling whether he's going to open up to love yet, or if business is still more important. What I mean is, because it's the Nine of Pentacles and that rings Virgo here, the Nine of Pentacles is usually the card of Virgo. So he's tossing up between coming forth with that serious offer to stabilize his life, to commit, or to stay single and be independent. So that's where the situation is with this King of Swords. There's still, still a lot going on for him. So he's not ready to commit, not ready to be partnered up. He's still in that thinking phase. So very, very interesting. Let me take 3 more cards, my dear fire sign females. And let's cut the cards in 3. Past, present, future. Now, over the I'm looking at the Queen of Wands. In the present position, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which usually is the card of Virgo. Very slow but certain movement forward. Now she's healing from something, from a heartbreak. She's coming out of it slowly and surely. She's not moving unless she's certain. So there is an element of earth here, so slow moving. Now this could also be, an earth sign coming forward very slowly and very paced as well. Now, even in business, success is coming in slowly. Let's look at this King of Pentacles. And we've got the Five of Swords. Wow. The five of Swords also came out, I think it was the on top of the King of Wands, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that for the previous reading? I'm mixed up now. I forgot. Anyway, this is a card of conflict. So he's still in conflict, but he does have the Six of Swords, so there is the potential of getting out. Now, I do see some similarities with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So this is a competitive energy. This is arguments or just being someone arguing with themselves. Their perception is quite clouded. Now, if this is in business, he's strong. He's got the upper hand. Let's look at what's beneath that, because it's a 5. And we've got the Page of Wands. So he's willing to take a risk. He's wanting to go on a journey. Now, this could also be a passionate message. Remember that there's 9 of Wands here and there's another wand here. So he's willing to go on that journey. He's ready to make a move, ready to send out that message of passion and inspiration. But he's a little bit conflicted. Doesn't matter. We've still got the Six of Swords here. Okay, so it's not easy for an earth sign to take a risk. You have to remember that. Let's look at the outcome position. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Still worry here. But this is a mental prison. It's all up in your heads. All up in his head. Okay, so Eight of Swords. Swords are all about perception. You are not bound. If you are this King of Wands, you are not bound. Now, if you are this Queen of Wands, you are free to move. If you felt as though you were in a mental prison, you could not get out of what's happened to you in the past, that's all up in your head. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's look at what's beneath that. And we've got healing coming through. So Sagittarius energy. Something is being worked out on your behalf. Now this King of Wands could also have strong Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarian male. And the card of Sagittarius is all about spirituality. Let your faith get you through these hard times. Now if you're dealing with someone who's at a distance, someone who's of a foreign background, you need to send that message. Okay? All right. I think I will leave it at that. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light. Thank you so much for your comments and all that you do. I will be seeing you in a couple of days. Until then, stay well. Bye-bye.